Sliker was sending the clips to people of like, hey, I need money because of this, this, and this. They all looked and sounded the exact same, meaning that he had a script that he was working off of, that maybe he started scamming people and he finally found a video sort of format that started working, and then he just started mass producing those videos of, like, depending on the person, he would say their name, you know, like, hey, X, or, well, whoever, and, you know, can you give me money for this, this, and this reason?
I borrowed money off people.
I don't think that's a accurate representation. You stole money off people and you did not pay any of them back, at least from what we know. I would like to see if he actually fulfills that promise of actually paying some people back. Now, can he pay everyone back? Probably not, because at the end of the day, he's going to be banned from Twitch. AiA episode 50, talking about Sliker scamming viewers for allegedly not 200k but almost $300,000 over the past 2 years. Now, these have mainly been viewers and streamers. A lot of people have come forward over the past day or two of these allegations and how he was actually running this scam, and hopefully I can cover everything there is to, at least overall, in this episode of AiA. Hopefully episode 50, this is not really much of a special episode 50 as I'd like it to be, but I hope it is good, obviously, just for an entertainment perspective and also just a news perspective. So anyways, this article is from yesterday as of recording this video, and this is they put 200,000, but it is now over 300,000, at least from what people are counting up. I know CoffeeZilla is probably one of the main drama channels who actually does a lot of research and will definitely be able to get that number very exact. I know it's probably over 300,000 right now, but that is the best I can say. So basically he uploaded this video, or well, this video was leaked on yesterday, September 17th, and I have this right here on LSF. This reached almost 23,000 uploads. We got 30,000 people online on LSF right now, so it's obviously quite a big news story. So I will show this clip here, and I also wanted to show this clip here about train wrecks.
I would message him. I'd be like, bro, I'm in a situation, and he gave me like $150,000. No, sorry, not 150, $100,000. And I know people are going to be like, the people I owe, you're going to be like, what? I have borrowed in a month. I had to pay 50,000. In a month, I would have to pay someone 50,000. And
so in short, he basically borrowed over $100,000 from Trainwrecks. Now, Trainwrecks went on to say that, you know, he did borrow $100,000 from me, but I don't want it back from him. Whatever, it's totally fine. But here it is. This is basically the video that was leaked on September 17th as of recording. And this is really what sparked all of the drama. So let's watch.
What's up, baby? I hope you don't hate me on this. It's so cringe, and I'm cringe for asking my brother. Please do not hate me. Please keep it personal as well. Basically, my bank account got locked. This has happened for like 3-4 days. I've been asking around people. Sadly, today, well, tomorrow is the last day until my credit starts getting fucked up. It got locked out, and I was looking for people that actually work and that I could ask if I could borrow from, and I'll pay back. Genuinely, give me 2 months and I can pay back. If you can't, no worries, my brother. If you can, but please, don't feel forced to say yes. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get in the call to do this. I feel genuinely embarrassed. I've asked a few streamers, they couldn't help, and yeah, I don't mind it. It's okay. So I just went out, asked a few subs I've noticed, and yeah. That's why I also asked for your age, because I don't.
So what did we learn from that video? There is a sense of urgency, which is obviously very prevalent in scams. There is a, you know, keep it confidential between us, don't tell anyone, as for not linking information and stuff. And the other one is making excuses about bank accounts being locked out and stuff. So you would think, as a big Twitch streamer, which Sliker is, don't let him lie to you. He is a big Twitch streamer. He has a lot of money. He most likely has multiple bank accounts, that he could get money out of. He most likely has crypto or something like that. So he probably has many other alternatives when it actually comes to solving his issues here. So to me, this seemed very odd. You know, the first time I saw this video, it was like, wow, there are red flags like everywhere in this video. And it turns out he was pretty successful with it. He Liquid Mindo, he scammed. Jack Lucky, he scammed. Hey, I'm a B, he scammed. And these are all people I just found very quickly on Twitter. And they all included screenshots of conversations that they had with Sliker. So this, I think, was for $1,000. Looks like he had a call with Jack Lucky here. It seems like 200 or 300 quid that he got out of him. And then I am a B. Let's see how much money would it be. It doesn't look like there's an exact number amount here, but it seems like, you know, he was DMing people on Discord, sending them these type of videos right here that we just watched, this exact video, but very much videos like this. And probably the most unfortunate person to get scammed is Luke AFK, and I will let him explain that for himself.
I'm not joking you when I say that, like, $27,000. I'm not like, dude, I'm not Miz. I'm not Train. Okay, I look like XQC, but I'm not him either. All right?
I think that's very unfortunate for Luke AFK because, again, he's not one of these very popular Twitch streamers. He's pretty small. He's pretty big on YouTube, obviously, but he doesn't have the money that a lot of these Twitch streamers do. And he got scammed out of 27K. And I think it gets to a really important point where just because someone is famous and has a lot of, I guess, influence doesn't mean that they're trustworthy at all. You still have to be very wary of those people. The reason is when it comes down to it, is that as long as they can scam you and not let anyone know, they will. Because at the end of the day, they can make money off of you. And if no one else knows, it doesn't ruin their image, then it's completely fine. And that's something that Sliker took advantage of. Now, obviously, since he's been caught, he is probably going to be ousted from Twitch. He's probably not going to be on Twitch anymore. He's probably not going to have any friends anymore. You know, his life is basically ruined, out of all honesty. I'll be 100% honest. He probably doesn't really have a career left online. Maybe he does. Maybe he'll get like a gambling sponsorship. But what it really comes down to, I think that Sliker is totally done. And just because someone is famous doesn't mean they're trustworthy. And I think a lot of people kind of that blindsides them in a way. If they think, oh, if someone has like public fame, they must be trustworthy. That's not always the case.
That's a lot of fucking money, dude. That's a lot of money. My TTS is 50 bits, bro. Know how long it's gonna take him to get back there? Said, bro, these people are accusing. It's accusing. I'm accusing. Oh my god, I'm accusing. These people are accusing. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I said, bro, how are there like 50 screenshots of you asking people for money? How are people accusing? This is legit proof. Because it is. You're accusing.
So that was him, obviously. But I also wanted to just add this in. So this is something I saw as well, is that Sliker even tried to scam XQC. So let's just watch this clip as well.
I don't want to do a loan where it'll affect my credit history, but if that's the last case, I'll have to do it. You know, I've tried to hit up stake and all that shit. I really want to like make money, not by gambling from stake, but like obviously I want fixed prices and just a fake balance or whatever.
Yeah, there's only he knows, like.
But yeah, man, I'm sorry, bro. Don't force yourself to say yes, man.
Yeah, you're gonna feel bad now watching it, guys. Because okay, listen. I genuinely thought it was the same video because it's the same. Guys, listen. I don't want to be weird about it. Okay, listen. I'll put it full screen.
This is just.
Guys, how's it my fault, guys? it's the same angle. Same place, same thing. So I genuinely thought I thought it was gonna be the same. Guys,
Just to show you that I'm not hacked, bro. But I don't want you to force yourself, bro. I've stayed up all night, bro. Like,
And I think that's a very alarming thing personally, is that XQC and a lot of viewers probably did see the similarities between those clips, is that when Sliker was sending the clips to people of like, hey, I need money because of this, this, and this, they all looked and sounded the exact same, meaning that he had a script that he was working off of, that maybe he started scamming people and he finally found a video sort of format that started working, and then he just started mass producing those videos of, like, depending on the person, he would say their name, you know, like, hey, X, or, well, whoever, and, you know, can you give me money for this, this, and this reason? And I think that is pretty alarming when it comes down to it, because, you know, he was very efficient at making these videos because he scammed a lot of people at the end of the day. You know, yes, some people gave him large sums of money, but there was also people that were, you know, sending him $200-300 or maybe $1,000 here and there, and it added up obviously to over $300,000 as of now. But I think that was quite scary of a realization when I saw this video, just to see like X's video versus someone else's video. And there are other examples of this online, of people leaking the Sliker video. You can tell how similar they are. The only reason you can tell they're different is because he's wearing like a different shirt in the video. But he seems to have like the exact same scripts, exact same angle. He's in the same room. I mean, everything is basically the same. So obviously, it looks like today that Sliker went online and obviously on Twitch and wanted to apologize. He never intended, quote unquote, to scam others. I wanted to watch a little bit of this. I'm not going to watch too much of it, obviously, but I did want to watch a little bit of it just to kind of see how this apology sort of went. So let's check it out.
I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. Man, wallah, I never knew this thing was gonna come, bro. Wallah, wallah, I don't know what to say, boys. Wallah, I don't know what to say. It's time for the truth. It was the hardest thing. I'm sorry, bro. This is not, man. I do apologize, man. Wallah, I hate drama. Wallah, I hate, but I got this onto myself. So, crazy, man. To think that to ever become a streamer, well, I'd never deserve this. I never deserve this. Never deserve this either way. Whatever, man. I don't deserve this, and I will come out saying, I will come out saying that, I didn't know what to do. I lied to many people. I lied to so many individuals out there. So, if you haven't heard, I borrowed money off people.
I don't think that's a accurate representation. You stole money off people and you did not pay any of them back, at least from what we know. And I'll also speed up this video here because it does seem a little slow. But it doesn't look like he borrowed money off of people. I don't know. I don't really like that characterization because it makes it seem like it's not as bad as it really was. No, he stole $300,000, maybe even more, from people, and this is money that he stole because he was never going to pay it back because he gambled it away. You know, at the end of the day, we know where this money was going. It was to gambling, and he couldn't obviously, you know, fulfill his gambling addiction through his money he made from Twitch. And that sucks. And I guess it really comes back to sort of this thing I talked about with XQC and gambling, is that he can actually afford his gambling addiction. He makes enough money off of Twitch, and he has enough sponsorships, and he makes enough money off of his various YouTube channels and, donations and other things. He makes enough money to fuel his addiction. And he's fine doing that. But there comes like other Twitch streamers down the road that might not be able to fulfill their gambling addiction. And I think that's what happened to Sliker here. It really came down to the fact that he probably can't fulfill his gambling addiction. And he knew he couldn't do that. And he, again, this has been happening over 2 years. He started gambling with CSGO skins when, ever since he found out you could put real money in CSGO skins and actually gamble them away, he started doing that. And then eventually he started gambling online with slots and various other things. And then when you get into that, like stake.com and shit, then you've really traversed like the rabbit hole, and you are like deep in it now when you start like putting thousands of dollars in, a gambling site, because that money is going to be gone. At the end of the day, though, if you have a healthy relationship with gambling, meaning like you're only using like a little bit of money that won't affect you losing for entertainment, then I look at that as fine. Now, again, a lot of people might disagree with that, but I think you can have a healthy relationship gambling. For instance, if XQC gambles $10,000 away for entertainment, let's say once a month, that $10,000 losing it is never going to affect him. Ever. He makes enough money where it's totally fine. Now, talk to a normal person, or even maybe someone like Sliker, it's probably not that way. So let's continue.
This started. It didn't even start. It started. To the people that are watching, I know I will never be able to ask I would never be able to ask for forgiveness. I'm ill. Well, I need to say it. It started when I worked a long time ago. It's so hard to say this, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just gonna go with it. Ever since CSGO, not to blame, but ever since CSGO Lounge came out, it was the first time I went on that site, and it was a fun place to be on, gamble skins and stuff, and wow. Eventually I found out you could gamble with money. I started to gamble with money, and this was even when I started having my first job, and then yeah, man. I used to gamble a lot of my money, basically all my Twitch money. And then even them times I wouldn't even have them. I would come across streamers and ask them if I could borrow money, and obviously I wouldn't give them the reason, obviously, because it was gambling. I would lie to them. My initial thoughts was I will be paying them back. I do want to say I never intended in scamming anyone, and I will still pay off the people I owe. I don't give a fuck whether I reach 90. I know I shouldn't even be saying this. People are gonna be like, "You think I'm gonna wait that long for my money?"
I would like to see if he actually fulfills that promise of actually paying some people back. Now, can he pay everyone back? Probably not, because at the end of the day, he's going to be banned from Twitch. I definitely think it, or he's at least going to have a big enough ban from Twitch where it's really going to hurt him at the end. And I don't know his YouTube situation. I don't know any of his other sites or sponsor situation, but I'm assuming they're all going to be gone, or at least like irrelevant. So I don't know if he'll be able to actually pay all those people back. Now, if we just take like Trainwrecks, for instance, the guy who let him borrow like 100K, that's like 1/3 of the money right there. And Trainwrecks already said he doesn't want the money back. He doesn't care. So then we're looking at like 200K. Maybe he has 200K in assets he could sell and maybe start paying some people back. And I think that could go a long way to repairing his sort of public image. Is if he is able to pay at least some people back, not all, but some, and make the attempt to pay back as many people as he can, I think the public will look at him as a in a more positive light. That he made a mistake, he realized he made the mistake, he admitted he made the mistake, and he tried to fix the mistake. And I'm not saying he'll do that, but I hope that he's able to at least make an effort. But yeah, let's continue. I'll also speed the video up because I kind of want to finish this apology, so I'll put it at 1.5 times speed. So let's see if we can finish this.
It was believe in karma. That's all I'm gonna say. Believe in karma. What I did was horrible, lying to multiple people out there. Um, 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 I'm sorry if anyone was trying to call me on Discord. It's really hard. It is really hard. I'm sorry. I can't answer it. I've lied to multiple people. Um, I borrowed from so many people. I would never tell them it was for gambling. I have told a few people, they weren't happy about it. They hated me for doing it. They never knew I was asking other people. I would talk shit in DMs and stuff, and I would come out with bullshit. And it was just the start. Ever since I started streaming, it was the start. It was the start of like, no, brother, no. Ever since I started streaming, I started playing little by little. 1,000 to there wasn't even not even 1,000. When I worked for my old job, it was $50, and eventually it got higher and higher and higher and higher, and it would stack on people I owe. But I've paid a few people back. I'm not gonna say I'm proud because, obviously there's so many people I haven't paid back, and there's so many people I asked for so much. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I can never ask for forgiveness. This is I don't know. I don't know. It was right for the people to have come out. I'm sorry for keeping you guys, silent about this. I'm sorry for the promises I've falsely made. Surprisingly, I'm not even gonna lie. There's no script here, so that's I don't know if I'm doing if I'm even saying proper English, if I'm speaking proper English, but hey, that doesn't matter. I can never hide from this. This is what gambling has done for me. I'd fucking scratch myself. Sometimes I'd lose. I'd fucking smash my head against the wall. Shit is dangerous. I don't know. This is the epitome of a fucking gambling addict. I used to lie to my views and say I used to gamble a long time ago. It was a lie. I used to continuously gamble every single time.
And I think this was kind of the reason for him keeping it so secret, is because from my knowledge, I don't believe he gambled on stream a lot, or at least like on stake.com or something like that. So he was able to keep it very quiet. And obviously with doing that, he was, that really helped him because he was able to keep up the scam while also continuing to gamble. But it also hurted him in the end because constantly scamming so many people, eventually someone's going to leak something. I'm surprised he did it for 2 years and nothing came out. To me, that's absolutely insane. Trying to finish this video, I will speed it up to 2 times speed because he is talking kind of slow because he doesn't have a script, but we'll see if we can finish this video.
I never deserved to be on a platform on Twitch. No, I never deserved it. It was sad to see this. I really, yeah. And I do apologize to all the people out there that I've borrowed from. I genuinely mean this. I genuinely mean that I do apologize for everyone that I borrowed off. I'm not asking for forgiveness, but every single day I felt guilty. Every single day. Taking off these innocents, viewers from streamers, viewers that don't even fucking work, man. Viewers that don't even work. Viewers that would need it because they're going to school and I'm being stupid. It would stack and stack and stack. People outside I'd borrow from in real life. And I've been in situations where I was...
Yeah, just to touch on the viewer part, I think one of the viewers that he scammed actually lost their apartment and is homeless, I believe now. I don't know if that's 100% legit, but I did see something about that. But again, don't know if that's 100% legit.
Scared. They'd pull up, have warn me, and pop my tires for my car. And these are friends. And I know people are gonna be like, "What friends do you have?" They don't know about it. They don't know about me gambling. But obviously, I do borrow stuff from hardworking individuals. Yeah, I think it was about time to, karma hit me really hard. There's no way of escaping. I will still work. I'll have to plan out what I have to do to work out
whether I have to do 2 to 3 jobs. Even times I couldn't stream. I was so demotivated in streaming on Twitch because of my actions. I would ditch so many times. If you watch my streams, you would wonder why I ditched. This would be the reason. I would, not because I was gambling. No, actually, when I would gamble, it would be on stream on my second monitor. In case people are going to be like, it's Trainwreck's inspired you. No, Trainwreck did not inspire me. He, I don't know how to say this. I do apologize for getting you involved in this. Trainwreck's, I told Trainwreck's about this, and he shouted at me. He got angry at me. Don't want to leak the DMs. He got really pissed off at me, and he, this is not to big him up. This is facts. I'm going to say it, and I still will not. Obviously, please do not even think of saying, you know what, Sliker, you're just saying this because you want to defend him and shit like that, bro. Look, it made me into a retard. I'm a retard. You know, nothing else to say. Like even calling myself a retard is a compliment. But Trainwrecks, I would message him. I'd be like, bro, I'm in a situation. He gave me like $150,000. No, sorry, not 150, $100,000. And I know people are going to be like, the people I owe, you're going to be like, what? I have borrowed in a month. I had to pay 50,000. In a month, I would have to pay someone 50,000, and I would have to, even to some of my real friends who was investing in a house, I would pay extra. I'm not even lying. I don't know how much extra I paid them, but I would be like, every single day, you can charge me extra. Some of the money I paid back to some streamers, and it would just keep getting worse. Ever since after Trainwrecks, this is why he blocked me. Ever since after that, I really don't. I don't like. I'll just be honest. I hate drama. I despise drama. Everywhere I go, even whatever you see, I hate drama. But of course, I can't say anything because it's upon myself, and it's time to speak out. I cannot be silent. I deserve punishment. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. I don't know what to say to the people I borrowed from.
If he truly believes in karma, he has a lot of bad karma coming to him. Because at the end of the day, he's about to lose his Twitch. He's probably going to lose all sources of income. He's probably going to have to go back to working, obviously, a normal job, probably 2 to 3 if he's trying to actually like pay back his debts, or at least attempt to pay back his debts. But yeah, I mean, I hope that he is able to sort of make an effort to pay people back. But at the end of the day,
Every single day,
I don't know if he'll be able to do that.
was guilty in asking. I was guilty in asking him what to say and how to say it and send cringe videos and act. Yeah. I don't know what to say, but this is the epitome of gambling. I want to say that that don't touch it, man. Whether it's $50 or whether I was borrowing from my managers when I used to work at my old workplace. I would borrow from my managers and I would be like, I'd pay you extra, and then they would do that. I would bet £100, never won. I'm minus 200,000. My father hears this, and surely he will pass away from this. I don't know. I guess I will have to say it to him. Yeah. Know this right here. The future's gone for the person. There is no more future. There is no more anything. The only thing I can do is not care about my future, not care about anything, only care about paying these people back.
Well, at least he's very self-aware that he knows he doesn't have a future on Twitch or online. He knows that future's gone. And, you know, I really like the words he's saying about like paying the people back. I just don't know if I believe it. Because at the end of the day, he scammed people for 2 years. When was going to be the point that he reached where he was going to say, oh yeah, maybe I should start like paying people back and stop gambling? Like, was this the wake up call he needed to be just blasted online and leaked everything and then be in all this drama? And then he's like, oh yeah, now I should change. Could that be the truth? Maybe. But at the end of the day, I think I don't think he was going to pay people back. And I don't even know if he'll pay people back now. It really comes down to if he starts doing it, which I hope he does, but at the end of the day, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. I'm sorry to everyone. I want to appreciate I want to really appreciate the people that did give it to me under the circumstances. Those people are too real. I lied, and I lied about all the streamers saying, you know, they help me out, but I lied about people out there that said they can't do this, and you know, but I really do appreciate this. I do. And yeah, man, that's all. I will have to. I need to get help. I don't know how. I always wished I could get help from it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'll say it again. I will never seek for to be. I'm not a victim. My intentions were never to scam anyone. I wanted to pay people bit by bit, and sadly, when I would owe this person, I would owe the other person extra on top. And then that person would message me and be like, "Hey, where's my money?" I send that money. Then the other person would be like, "Where's my money?" I have to owe him. And then that's my pretty much my life. And then what would I do as a stupid guy? I would not stream and message someone and be like, "I have this issue, and is it fine if you can help me out?" And then I'd send that person that money, keep a little bit for myself, gamble the money, see if I can win, and maybe owe people back with that money. I lose that money. I'm alone. I don't know what to do. Then I ask someone else, "Hey, can you give me 500? I'll give you extra. Gamble that money on top." This is not a man. These gambling sites you're witnessing. Yeah, I was actually I was gonna do some sponsors. That was gonna pay me good money. And obviously and yeah, I wanted to pay people bit by bit. I genuinely do apologize. Everyone was equal, but I really do also mean this as well. Like everyone I borrowed from, I'm not gonna run away. You still have my Discord. You can still message me. I'll try and hop back on streams. Sadly, I know it's not sadly. I do deserve obviously the comments that's gonna be in there. I don't know. I have to find a way to pay them back. But the funny thing is, how can you trust me? How can you trust someone?
I mean, the way to rebuild trust is actually starting to pay people back. Show proof that you're paying people back, make it publicly known. That's how you can rebuild trust. And obviously, if anyone asks you for money again or anything and it is leaked, you are dead to the internet, literally. So you rebuild trust that way of paying people back. And even then, I don't even think that people are going to trust you all that much anymore. Even if you pay everyone back, it's like, okay, you fixed your 2-year-long mistake, but it's like, man, you could easily make another mistake and, it be a multi-year long mistake again. So it's not a trivial mistake he made. He made this same mistake multiple times over 2 years. That to me is more the behavior of not just that's not a one and done thing. That is something that is like everlasting. It's probably going to take, well, it could take, again, he made a funny comment like, oh, it could be 90 until he pays back the money. But it's just like, how long would it realistically take him to pay back, $300,000 or $200,000 to people? I just don't know.
How can you trust someone like me? Anyway, yeah, anyone that's reacted to this, honestly, I hope no one's defended me. That's pretty much all I can say. I deeply apologize to every single person out there, and to even my moderators to even end up finding out about this as well. My viewers, yeah, man.
And that seems to be it. He ended the stream there. But it looks like he won't have to pay people back. It doesn't look like he will have to, because actually XQC and Ludwig promised to pay back Twitch fans that got hit by Sliker Scam. But there are some conditions, obviously, because they need a lot of proof for that. But XQC basically made the comment of like, I'll pay 50-50 if, someone else goes in with me. He mentioned Trainwrecks, and it looks like Ludwig took him off on that offer, and he's going to start paying people back, which is good. And they also tagged Twitch in here. I think Twitch is obviously going to, be on a lot of, hot water for this, because at the end of the day, Twitch probably needs to ban gambling. I think it's time. When a big creator on your site, scams that many people, I think it's time to ban it, or at least ban sponsorships, ban something at the end of the day. And this is something that they really need to take a look on, moderate heavily, because if a big enough streamer starts going around and asking people for money and scamming people out of it, that's a bad look for Twitch as a whole, and also gambling on Twitch, because they're allowing that. And yeah, this is where XQC basically makes the announcement that he will be paying back everyone 50-50 with, another Twitch streamer.
It was scammed by Sliker. You know what? I'll throw an offer out there. Okay, I'll throw a curveball, okay? And I will stick to my word. If Train wants to, if he wants to join forces with me on a 50-50 split, okay? I will refund half of everybody who has been scammed of any money. A singular dollar with proof. We'll go through all of them and we'll refund them. If she wants to go 50-50. How about that? Boom. As long as there's solid proof and the numbers add up and it gets checked on both his side and their side, so double proof, which is I think kind of easy to do, we can do that.
And obviously, it's very nice of XQC to do. He also put out this tweet here that said, "We are aware about this at Sliker situation and the victims who have been scammed their hard-earned money, heartbreaking me, and at Ludwig Aldrin. We'll be trying our best to get the money back to these people. These are about the victims. Only them. This will take time. It's about 300,000. So XQC will be paying about 150,000, and then Ludwig will be paying another 150,000. I don't know if they're actually going to give Train back his money. I don't know if this is calculated with part of like Train's money as well, because Train gave him $100,000. I don't know if that's factored into this 300,000 number, but I know Train already said he really doesn't care about the money and he doesn't care about getting it back. So I don't know if that is part of it. And also XQC put out another tweet saying, "Stop making this about him. Some of these people were wronged and they need their funds to survive. We are only have the victims in mind. These people are part of tight communications and will fail them." So I really like that he put out the tweet because it's basically saying like, hey, this isn't about Sliker. This isn't about this guy. This is about paying back the victims and, you know, getting back to them at the end of the day. Because again, it's their hard-earned money that was stolen from them and they need it back. And that is what XQC and Ludwig are trying to do. I think that is very, a very good thing of them to do, to pay, them back, obviously. But sadly, this was a horrible situation. I think Twitch is going to take a big hit off of this situation, a really big hit. They're probably going to ban gambling, or at least heavily regulate it. Sliker is not going to have a career anymore online. I hope that he at least attempts to pay back some people, because that will at least build a little bit of trust back from him and not purely look at him as just this pure evil enemy, because I think he probably legitimately does have a gambling addiction. But we'll, again, have to wait and see how this all pans out. This is all quite new news, because I really didn't know what to do for AiA episode 50, but it turned out to be this. I hope this was a entertaining episode. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. All the links for everything I covered today will be linked down in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, see ya.